Peace. Welcome back, family. This is Brother Henry Hank, Soul Conscious, number 4,400 or 4,400. Back in time with another pristine, fine, and most genuine new video. Peace and blessings to every man, woman, and child. Peace and blessings to all humanity. Peace and blessings to the bright race, black race, melanated, yellow, brown, Latino, Asian, white, all of my subscribers, supporters, listeners, followers, viewers, visitors. Whether you're visiting for the first time or the second, third, fourth, fifth, or more time, welcome back. Peace and blessings. Wish you all the best in life. Let's jump right into it, family. You know who this is. You know what time it is. Basically, the topic of this video is going to be how social media hypocritically uses black and bright and even other non-white people for that matter. They'll use us to help with their ratings to boost their revenue, but yet the minute that you say one little thing that they disagree with or don't like, they're ready to threaten to flag and terminate your channels. This here is a listing of 100 of the top most influential blacks on YouTube or social media, male and female. And I know that black men and women have our differences. There's a fallout. I know there's a gender war. There's a lot of stuff going on. But I think that something like this huge affects both genders on both sides. So I think it is important, not just for us, but for Latinos, Asians, minorities too. YouTube is a big company. They use the hard work of minorities, whether it's blacks, Asians, or so-called minorities, Latinos, bright race, non-white peoples. Our channels, whether we charge for our content or not, help to boost YouTube in addition to the white YouTubers. But yet we don't get the same respect as them. A white person, because of racism and the hypocrisy and white supremacy and the so-called white privilege that they have. No offense to my white viewers. Like I said, I'm not talking about all whites, just those that have that white supremacist racist mindset. But anyway, you know, they can talk about whatever they like. I've heard there's channels where you have outright white people saying the most violent things towards blacks, Hispanics, Asians, Latinos, and others, even against some of their own people, just because they may happen to be friends with a non-white person or acquaintances or relatives if it's a mixed race or partly mixed family. And like I said, I'm just skimming quickly through some of these top influential ones. Some you may know, some you may not know. Again, I'm not making this up off the top of my head. You know me, always like to show empirical evidence. I'm a man of logic, intelligence, reason, proof. I like to back up what I say with evidence. The fact that you could have 100 blacks, Latinos, others, more than 100 of us who make up the non-white sector of YouTube, but in spite of the fact that we don't have the backing, the resources, the money, all the fancy stuff that some whites may have, a lot of us, but yet we still work hard, we still make a difference on YouTube, we educate people, we share videos about various things under the sun, not just that affect our so-called community, but others as well. But yet they have the nerve to unfairly flag, delete, threaten our channels just because a black, Latino, Asian, or northern white person may be doing a video or sharing a perspective or wording something, a point of view, sharing their opinion or facts, statistics, whatever, talking about racism, and just because they don't like the way it's worded or they can't swallow it or they can't fully comprehend it or digest it or they may disagree with it, they would report you, flag you, have your channel unfairly deleted. There's been a lot of white people I know on YouTube that have said a lot of offensive things, whether it be about racism, sexism. I don't see YouTube hounding them down. I don't see YouTube flagging and threatening to delete and putting strikes on their channels like how they do to blacks and other non-whites. So it's very hypocritical. It's a disgrace. It's a practice that we ought to continue to fight and appeal. If, as a matter of fact, if I ever get anything unfair against my channel, not only am I going to file a report about it, but I'm also going to try to get a message to YouTube corporate because we need to stand up for our rights. Bright race, black race, Latino, Asian, because we have the right to freedom of speech just like they do. And even if they don't like what we say on our channels, or if we make a mistake or we do something wrong, we shouldn't be disciplined 2 or 3 times or more harshly than a white person. A white person will get a slap on the wrist, but you and I'll be threatened with strikes or have your channel automatically deleted just because of a first-time thing, and it's so unfair. I know some whites that have violated YouTube, well, not personally, but I've heard stories of some white YouTubers that have violated YouTube practices, whether intentionally, unintentionally, but they'll still give them a second, third, maybe even more chance. But the minute a black or non-white person gets one little strike or flag or does something that they don't like, or posts one video out of dozens or hundreds that they find offensive, they're ready to threaten to take down your whole channel unfairly. And it's not right, because we all should have a right to freedom of speech. It's bad enough that we live in a society where they're unfairly jailing us up, police profiling us unfairly, police brutality, all this other stuff, and that all of us across all cultures and races are affected in some way by poverty, by the things that are going on, by this so-called President Trump, North Korea, all this other stuff. But yet they don't have nothing better to worry about than unfairly deleting and flagging our channel sometime. But anyway, brothers and sisters, those are my objective thoughts backed up by this evidence I'm showing you. So don't let them make you feel diminished. We do have more power than they want us to know. So organize, evolve. Try to evolve yourself as a black or bright person. Push for excellence. Strive to better yourself. Latinos, to all my listeners, black, white, Latino, Asian, bright, wherever, all your backgrounds. I appreciate and love all of my fans, supporters, subscribers, viewers. Whether you feel in between about this video, agree, disagree, you can make your comments and thoughts known in the comment section. As long as you agree, disagree, or if you're neutral in a respectful way, I have no problem with that. We're all adults here. So anyway, like, share, subscribe. Remember, think right, reflect right, love right, do right, be right, positivity over negativity. Enjoy the smooth tunes as we cruise on the way out of this video, and I will catch you guys on the fly in the next one. Peace, peace, peace.